Are you supporting anyone for California governor? We've got a few people that want to know about that.
Okay, so I haven't made a formal endorsement for governor. The candidate, there are a few candidates that, I share values with. One, Delane Easton, for the most part, I share values with. There's a couple of, things that we might not be exactly on the same page with, but I would say, most things we are, and I would work really well with her. Also, the Green Party candidate, Josh Jones. Actually, I think those might be the only two. There was another candidate running who dropped out, Michael Bracamontes, who also had very strong progressive values. But all three of them were running corporate free. So now I think it's down to Josh. The Peace and Freedom Party has a candidate running corporate free as well. Gloria, I'm sorry, I forget her last name, DeVera or Lavera. You could look up Peace and Freedom Party and learn more about Gloria. But that's, if by chance we could get a corporate free governor in office, that would be awesome. I would just love to work side by side with such a governor. But regardless of who gets in, if we get a corporate controlled or, a wishy-washy, talking out of both sides of his mouth type governor, which, we may very well get, I will work fine with that person, which when I say work fine, that means that I will keep my principles when we have issues that are in line with one another. I will unite with that person. And when we have issues that are separate, when we don't share the same position, I'll stand for my position without bending. And I have that experience from Richmond. Sitting on the city council, I was a minority of one for 4 years, 2 as a council member and 2 as mayor, where I was the only RPA member. And I stood my ground consistently among the other, the corporate controlled council members. So I'll do the same. And we'll try and convince the governor, whoever it is, to take on the people's agenda. And when he won't, we'll expose him for that. And we'll make it clear that our people's agenda is going to rise to the top, because we'll use the lieutenant governor's seat to publicize things. So that's how I see it happening.
See, you can start at a table for one in city council and really transform it. Pasta, hope you're taking notes, buddy.
There you go.
You got to do that in Pasadena real soon.
That's right.
So, and I'll say this for Delane Easton. I like Delane. There are a few issues I'm a little, that doesn't make me feel great. But I understand her perspective when she unpacks them. I just hope that if push came to shove, she would make the right decision for the public interest. But I'll say this for her too. When she did my show, when the idea of Senate came up, she said, "Oh, I'm thinking Feinstein." That was what she said then. Now she's touring with Pat Harris a bunch. And she's really connected. What I'm saying is
that's good. That's good.
What I'm saying is I think that she has really come around to a lot of things. And to me, that shows a person that is willing to evolve, is willing to own their past missteps, and wants to do the right thing. And is very intelligent. And to me,
absolutely,
those are the things that make a great leader. I don't need somebody that's going to just check every single box for me with their words right away. I want somebody that can really prove to me that they want this position, that they have the right intentions. And I feel like Delane has really come around on the campaign trail.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, initially she had a few corporate donations or a few developer donations, and her supporters pushed her and said, why not go corporate free? You're almost corporate free anyway. And she agreed to it, and she returned those corporate donations, those developer donations that she had already received. That shows integrity. She put out a press release saying, I'm going corporate free. I returned my donations to the few corporations that did donate, and now it's only individuals. And I just see that as a sign of integrity.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.